Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to closing comments here for Monday, July 28th. Let's jump right into our charts and see we kicked off week 30. For starters, we got our October live cattle up on the board. Nice rally here to kick off the week. We did see a nice gap open early this morning and a gap and ran right up there in about the first 10 minutes of the day up to this new all-time high up there, printing at 225.57. After that initial high off the opening range, we did see this market pull back, retesting Friday's range, showing good support in this 223 to 223.5 area, right there at our bull pivot. Finding the support in all the right places here this morning, and showing a nice rally into the close for the bulls there, finishing the day just right about where we opened up, about a $1.30, $1.37 higher. We did see this nice support come in midday right there at this 223 to 223.50. Good spot to be finding the bull step back in. Just needed to get that gap filled before we kept on running. Decent close up here, closing up, like I said, about a $1.30 higher on the day, keeping the bulls moving in the right direction here at the moment. This market did just kind of balance out here for the day, so we'll have to continue to see 223.5 support this market going forward. Continued upside into tomorrow. We just need to get bids above that all-time high, and we could see this thing continue to press up there towards that 230 area. However, in the meantime, we are seeing these overextended levels continue to get hotter and hotter by the day, so we do just want to remain cautious. Offers below this prior day low at 223 and close below there could get this pullback underway. We do need that confirmation below 220.5, get a nice breakdown of this prior 2 weeks level to really see that pullback coming. But at the moment, this market remains strong. All these trends keep on pushing into the highs. We could see continued momentum drifting here early this week, but we do just want to continue to urge everyone to be cautious of potential pullbacks here if we get closes below these prior day lows. We do expect to see dips be buying opportunities in the event of that, so that'll be something we'll just be monitoring throughout the rest of the week. But in the meantime, look for this cattle market to continue grinding higher as this big picture uptrend remains strong and healthy, and we expect to see higher prices as we head into the fall. You can go down the line here, showing good new all-time highs here down into these early 2026 contract months in this live cattle market as well. Nice gap and rally, good gap fill there as well, showing good support at the prior week's range. Good support and continued upside there for that live cattle market. Next up, we've got our September feeders on the board. We also gapped higher here, putting in a new all-time high early today up there at 336.60 on the September contract. We did see that downside come after putting in that all-time high just off that opening range. But like those live cattle, we're seeing good support there at our bull pivot there at 332.75. Good support at those prior week highs. And bouncing off of it and rallying up, closing the day just above 334, keeping this market moving higher. But just like the live cattle, we are seeing these overextended territory. These markets push into overextended territory, so we do want to just be making sure that the bulls are able to hold this bull pivot for the week. Any closes below these prior day lows could get that pullback underway. We do expect to see pullbacks be buying opportunities and dips to be bought up. We'll just have to wait and see how the market acts when we get there. Expect the upside to keep on drifting higher, but in the meantime, just be ready for that pullback to come if we get a prior day close. Next up, we got our December corn futures on the board. Nice breakdown, continuing this downtrend here to start off the week. We did open up last night up there at 419. Opening range this morning at the opening range was up there right around the 417 to 419 area. Good breakdown today, and a nice close on the lows there by the bulls, showing the bears showing a good increasing volume here as they get this selling pressure back underway. Expect these corn prices to keep pushing lower down here towards these new contract lows and head down there towards $4. Look for corn prices to continue getting cheaper. Next up, we got our crude oil market. As we came into the week, we did see this market was feeling a little bit heavy here at the moment with how we saw Friday close. However, last night we did see this Sunday night open just here near the lows and rally up here towards 67 here during the day session today, showing a good bounce here near the low end of this $65 to $70 range. We do expect to see this market continue chopping sideways. In the meantime here, while this market is comfortable in this mid to high 60s area, expect the oil prices to continue chopping up back and forth across these major moving averages. This market does feel a little bit heavy here at the moment. We might need to pick up some more sellers from the top end of this range, but until we won't have a downtrend confirmed until we get a close below 64 here. So in the meantime, expect this market to continue chopping sideways. Over to the equity side of things, each of our indexes showing a nice gap higher coming into the week on the Sunday night open last night, opening up there and putting in a new all-time high. During the overnight session, we did see the European session start to sell this thing and push it all the way down here towards 64.10 on this S&P futures contract here today. Nice selling pressure during the day session as well. This market just resetting back into Friday's range after the weekend gap higher. We do expect to see this market continue to drift higher. However, this market's just resetting back into the comfortable area, as we can see, pulling right back to this prior week's high volume node right here at 64.07. Low of the day coming in there just right around 64.08. Good support there at the moment. This is where we got a lot of participants actively engaged with this market at the moment. And as we are heading into a busy news week, we do expect to see this market just kind of chop up and balance out here until we get some direction and see how the market reacts to the jobless claims, non-farms, and the FOMC statement this week. So be on the lookout for those big news events to add some volatility and get this market moving. But in the meantime, expect just a nice choppy action while we wait the big news events for the week. That's all we got for today. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow for closing comments on Tuesday.